Welcome to the Weather Center. Once again, we had cloud-free skies throughout Sunday across the western parts of the country, but we started off the day with isolated to scattered thunderstorms from the northwest through the Free State, pushing into eastern South Africa during the course of the day. Now tonight, it's going to stay unsettled in places over the eastern half of the country, and we could see light rain tonight between George and Port Elizabeth. On Monday, we are going to start off the day with thunder showers extending from the northwest through the Free State down into KwaZulu-Natal. Then in the afternoon, isolated to scattered thunder showers are forecast from the eastern parts of the Northern Cape into much of eastern South Africa. And this cold front here is going to be driving quite a bit of cloud into the southern areas of the Eastern Cape. Then late on Monday night, another cold front hits southwestern South Africa, introducing light rain and drizzle into these parts of the country. We have a warning in place for high fire danger for your Monday across the central areas of the Northern Cape, extending down into the northeastern sections of the Western Cape. We also have a watch for severe thunderstorms for the eastern parts of the Northern Cape, the western areas of the Free State, and the eastern half of the Eastern Cape. Light to moderate winds are forecast for your Monday across the eastern parts of South Africa. Fresh northwesterlies for the central and western interior. A southwesterly breeze along the west coast and the southern parts of the country, where strong winds are expected around Port Elizabeth. We are going to see isolated thunder showers on Monday over the eastern parts of the Northern Cape. It's going to stay sizzling hot for Appington, and a high of 29 is forecast around Kimberley. Sunny and warm to hot weather continues on Monday for the interior of the Western Cape. Cape Town is going to stay mild with partly cloudy skies expected. We are going to see partly cloudy weather as well for much of the south coast, where highs in the lower 20s are expected, but we could see isolated thunder showers around Somerset East and Graafrenet. It's going to be pretty unsettled on Monday for much of the Eastern Cape. It's going to be warm to hot for much of the province. East London peaking at around 29 degrees. Very unsettled weather is also forecast for KwaZulu-Natal. Hot for much of the interior. Durban and Port Shepstone should peak at around 28 degrees. It's going to be partly cloudy, dry and hot for Mbombela and Skukuza, but thunder showers are forecast over the western and southern parts of the Mpumalanga province. A sunny and hot day is forecast for your Monday across much of Limpopo. A sizzling hot 36 for Messina. A bit of cloud overhead for Polokwane, peaking at around 30 degrees. We are going to see stormy weather once again across much of the northwest. Mahikeng peaking at around 30 degrees. Unsettled weather is also forecast across the Free State. Bloemfontein should see a high of around 27. Isolated to scattered thunder showers are forecast in places across the Gauteng province. A high of 31 is forecast for Pretoria. On Tuesday, we stay with thunder showers across the eastern half of South Africa. It's going to be partly cloudy in places across the western areas. Then on Wednesday, light rain is forecast over the southwestern areas and parts of the Eastern Cape, and thunderstorms will persist across eastern South Africa.